Shoop-a-da-ba-ba-ba-ya. Shoot-a-ba-ba-la-ya. Shoop-a-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ya. Shoot-a-da-ba-la-ya.
Didn't I mention how narrow the roads were in the previous episode? Well, I wasn't kidding. We tried to let another truck pass us and ended up ripping open our roof like a tin can on a low-hanging cliff. We tore the aluminium, broke a roof beam, and destroyed our wiring. Oh well, nothing a little duct tape can't fix. And while Banjop's still getting over the last scrape, he discovers a new problem. There's something leaking from the engine compartment. We figure it's something we can't fix immediately and head on towards our next destination, Rishikesh. But first, and always the most painful part of our journey, filling up our 350-litre tank.
This is the bit that really makes you cry.
How much fuel goes into the tank, Jane?
Too much.
All the time.
I don't know, 350 litres will go into the tank. And it's amazing how quickly it comes out again.
Yep, that's right. About 20,000 rupees of diesel for a full tank. And on our journey back to Meghalaya, it emptied all too quickly. After spending close to a month in Uttarakhand, we decided to head back to Meghalaya. The monsoon was over, and it was prime time to go kayaking on the rivers of the northeast. We'd passed through Rishikesh on our way, the holy grail of kayaking in India. That's where most of India's rafting happens, and kayaking is flourishing amongst local daredevils. We drive through some of the most picturesque valleys in India, so we installed these huge windows so that we can enjoy the view. The only problem is that first time around, we didn't buy the right type of glass, and all the windows fell out. Glad I moved. Oh dear, looks like we sprung another leak in the water tank.
One more window gone. We've lost almost all of them now, to be honest. They're just not very strong, so we need to get new ones, but not the end of the world.
This being a weekend, the roads were full of rafts and tourists up for a fun ride on the River Ganga. We even managed to meet some local paddlers along the way and welcomed them onto our bus.
This is the great, I have to see my life first time. This can truck.
सब चीज़ का अंदर ही डिज़ाइन है, जैसे किचन हो गया, वॉशरूम हो गया, तो काफ़ी अच्छा है। लॉन्ग ड्राइव में जाने का मन करता है।
Here's Ashu, who won the Ladakh Kayak Festival and got a chance to represent India at the World Championships. He's a great guy to paddle with and decided to join us for a fun run along the river. The Ganga is a classic Himalayan big volume river. The water's quite cold and you need a dry suit to stay warm. We decided to start from Shivpuri, about 18 kilometers upstream of Rishikesh. Along the way, there's a mix of Class 3 and Class 4 rapids, depending on the water level. The water of the Ganga is big, powerful, and can be very unpredictable. Remember how Banjot found a leak in our engine? Turns out we have a new problem. Our power steering has sprung a leak, and with a 2,000-kilometre drive ahead of us, a truck without steering is our worst nightmare. Catch our next episode to see what it's like to travel 2,000 kilometres through North India, living out of the All India Overland Truck.